All right, welcome to Tiger Talk with Coach G. I'm student of the week, Charlie Duckworth. Yeah,
I didn't vote for him.
joined alongside joined alongside this big guy here, Coach G. How you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm doing great.
All my clothes are wet because we got rained on. So we had a good day.
Moist, moist. So, uh, first we're gonna talk to Coach G, then we're gonna be joined alongside joined alongside our player of the week or player of the game, Trayshawn Mays and Demarion Bigham Rogers. So first, let's talk about Sykeston. 70-42 win. That's a big win against the Class 4 team. What do you think really was clicking from the start of that game?
Well, the first half was very stressful because it was back and forth. We went down. We went into halftime down a score. Uh, After that initial series where we kind of stalled ourselves, Jared uh, let the ball hit him in the face.
That was a beautiful play.
Yeah.
I might have said a few things that were mean after that one.
So did I.
Yeah.
But all jokes aside, we were clicking early. We had some new guys like Quantaris McVeigh moved in the corner. I thought he did a great job.
They had like 14 tackles.
Yeah. But it was his first game at corner. So it took him a while. And then you got to remember you play two teams in which you're winning by a margin of like 55. I think Max at safety, it took him a little bit to settle in.
Yeah.
So then we come back, we get into halftime, and the kids are kind of like cool, like they were just not freaking out, which was nice. And we came back out. It was like 42-7 in the second half, and it was a great second half of football. I think when you're a smaller team and you play a bigger team, being more out physicaling your opponent is key in winning. I mean, you walk out there and we dressed 35 guys that night, and they've got 60.
Yeah.
And
The program had a few people that didn't exist on them too. I can't lie.
What do you mean?
They had a number one on there that didn't exist.
Like us?
Yeah.
How?
It was like the last name like Groves. I don't know.
We haven't had a number one since like Jimmy Jackson.
No. Yeah. It's insane.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I don't get programs usually.
Well, I trusted the program, and then we got saved.
I know all of our kids, fortunately.
Well, that's good, at least. Now, one thing I was going to ask you about, and the one thing that I've been thinking about all week was, what was the halftime speech like? Because I knew, 42-7 in the second half. I feel like something must have been yelled at, or something. Just something happened.
What a weird halftime.
Yeah.
I mean, I walk in and the kids are kind of just like eating pickles, and there's pickle juice on the floor, and like Coach Treese is talking about little adjustments and this and that, and offensively little adjustments here and there. But it was like a weird vibe. Like they didn't really want to hear what we had to say.
Yeah, they want to get back out there.
They wanted to get back out there and prove that wasn't how we play our brand of Tigers football. And I mean, my pregame speech on the fly I thought was pretty good, and it was only like 6 words.
Go out there, win.
No, it's like I said, violence is necessary, mercy is optional.
Okay, yeah, that's better than win the game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
less is more, I guess. They kind of took it and ran with it.
Quality over quantity.
Yeah, 6 quality words.
Now, my last question about the Sykeston game for you was a play that happened at the end of the first half. What was that backwards pass? How did you feel about that backwards pass?
What in the world, man?
I was confused, and then they gave the flag on it too. That was just a cherry on a
okay.
crap
First off,
Sunday.
it was kind of like watching. I don't even know, like a vase fall. You kind of want to see how it breaks, but you don't want to watch.
Like slow motion.
What the heck was that? And then I get what Jared was trying to do. He was trying to like not lose yardage.
Yeah.
But then it just like punted backwards and flew through the air and landed. And I was like, please land out of bounds.
Yeah.
Because God only knows.
The
refs were confused. I was like, what? And guys, Coach Milton was like,
I was confused on the grounding part of it. I thought you couldn't have grounding on a backwards pass.
I think it was supposed to be a fumble.
Well, yeah, because it was a backwards pass, so
Yeah.
it would have been like a lateral, but you can't call grounding on that. So when they initially go, or whatever.
Can we just talk about scoring 70 points but not that play?
I don't know. I've been thinking about that play. That was fun though.
It's just like one of those circumstances where the intentions were great, but the result was not.
Hey, you know, something that was great though was Trayshawn Mays, and Sammy Bryant too, our player of the week overall on the Boot Hill Sports Network. He ran for over 300 yards, had 3 touchdowns, but we don't have Sammy here because he's too big time for us.
Sammy's saving his 2-word interview for a later date.
He is, but you know who we have? We have our player of the week for Caruthersville, Trayshawn Mays, chose by me and Gavin. I just want to mention it was a duo affair. It was me and Gavin that got to choose this. So Trayshawn, welcome to the show. So let's get into it immediately. I mean, 11 tackles, 3 sacks, 4 tackles for loss. What was really clicking in that game against Sykeston?
I seen the quarterback kept rolling up when he had too many people going after him, and he was running away from his blockers.
Yeah.
So I just went downfield, and he kept doing it. Ended up with 3 sacks.
He just kept on reading the play.
Kept on going.
Yeah, and I know that you had some a video after it.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you feel that happy after a game, is it like you have to do this?
Yeah, you got to. You have a good game.
After they doubted you?
Gotta show them.
Yeah.
Thought they were gonna beat us by 1 point, and then we put how many on them?
70. So now looking on to next week, this week, it's a VALLE on the schedule, and I know you played VALLE twice now, and it's gonna be the 3rd time, lost both. What's the emotions going into this game?
Anger.
Anger? Any other?
Fear. Fear. That is the only team I ain't beat since I came into high school. I know we got to do that.
Yeah, I mean, they beat us twice by.
So, long track.
This might be the year.
We gonna pray.
We gonna pray. Thank you, Trayshawn. Thank you. And all right, someone's just big dogging now. And our second guest, Demario Bigham, out here. So Bigham, first of all, how's the knee?
It's feeling way better than what it was.
Yeah, I know. Didn't really get to play because of that knee. So what was it? What happened?
What
happened with your knee?
St. Paul's game, I had bruised it up when I hit somebody, and then it just kept on adding on at practice. My teammates, chopped me in my knees for fun. But yeah. But I'm back and better and ready to play VALLE.
Ooh.
And have a comeback game.
So speaking of VALLE, just like how do you feel as you're kind of in the same situation as Trayshawn? You've lost twice to them now.
This has been the same team that's been beating me in districts since my freshman year. I'm looking. I had them circled on the calendar, on the schedule since the season started.
Yeah.
So this is a game I'm ready to look forward to and win.
And now let's just talk about from the spectator aspect of the Sykeston game. Did you like what you saw from the team?
The first half, I was scared. I was nervous. Because I couldn't do nothing about it too at the same time.
Yeah.
I had to just watch. But I had faith in my team, and they pulled it off.
Was that Buffalo Wild Wings good after?
Yeah, it was excellent.
It was extraordinary. Well, thank you, Bigham, for coming. I'm glad that you're healthy. We're glad that you're going to play Friday. Yeah. All right, so let's go on to this week. VALLE, 0-3 against them, as I do believe.
Yeah.
What do you think the team can do as a whole to change that this season?
Well, VALLE doesn't make a ton of mistakes. Actually, very few. You watch their film, and you're not like wowed by
how like skillful they look. It's just how they can put it together.
They just make no mistakes. They play flawless football. I mean, I think that 3 times we played them, I think they've only had 1 flag. which was a
Is
holding,
it? That's insane.
which was 2 times ago. But we're very fortunate to have a ton of great athletes. We're getting a lot better as the season's going on. When you schedule football games, you want a game in the middle of the season to be something you circle and be like, this is what we're working for the first half of the year, and then you know what you look for the second half of the year.
Yeah.
What made me proud this week was when we got on the bus after Sykeston, the first thing I heard was this Valley week. So I think the kids, there's always going to be that anxiety because it's a team that's ended our season twice.
Yeah.
But it's a new year and a new team, and they're coming to Carruthersville, and we can scheme everything, and we can practice hard. Like we had a practice in the rain the last 2 days. We're probably going to practice in the rain tomorrow. And, and of course, it'll be beautiful on game day.
Yeah, I mean, this might be the first time since I've gotten to high school that we haven't played Valley under an apocalyptic condition.
Yes.
I mean, last time that we played, it was cold, and me and Jeremy were sitting out there.
And nasty, and it was horrible.
Yeah, and then the regular season game last year, that was a hurricane.
Yes.
That was the worst field conditions I've ever seen.
Exactly. And our boys have traveled 3 out of the first 4 weeks. When you play a team that's been as successful as Valley, you just have to be able to go in there and you try to forget about who they are and just play your brand of football. And our message is going to be the same. We have to play fast football, we have to play violent football, and we have to play Tigers football. And what's going to happen in the game is going to happen in the game. I mean, they're going to run the same offenses they've been running forever, and we're going to do our best to counter it, and we're going to do our best to run our stuff. And we've worked on some stuff this week and over the last couple of weeks that we've been kind of had in our hip pocket ready for Valley. And we're going to play Tigers football. And it's hard because a lot of people have been like, well, this is going to happen against Valley, and this is going to happen against Valley. And I was like, dude, we're just going to go out there and play football.
Yeah.
Like, if the games were decided without the players, like, football season will be 15 minutes long.
Yeah. The one thing about Valley that's always scary is that they are the most complete team that you see in the year, it feels like, because they have the passing chops, but if they really want to, they can really run the ball if they want to. And that's what I feel like we can do a little bit too this year. I think that the ability to have Sammy rush for 300, but Jared also had 5 touchdowns all purpose last week, 3 rushing, 2 passing. And so the fact that we can do both and still have this great defense we've had this year, I mean, it's a big deal. Most people think that this could be the chance. Most media people think this could be the chance, but.
And you know what I say every week: if the media people picked the games, then they wouldn't need us.
Yeah, no.
And like you see, we'll have a SEMO ball prediction tomorrow, and then we've already heard the A Corp Sports people with their predictions, and because I listen to that podcast every morning or every week, and then I'm sure apparently everybody's got an opinion on what's going to happen except for me, because I'm just the only thing I'm really concerned with is making sure the boys are ready to go out there and compete at a high level, and that's all we can do. And like I say every week, we're just going to go out there and play Tigers football. It doesn't matter who we play. Like, we'll play somebody in a gravel parking lot. We just go out there and play Tigers football. You think
I don't think Bigham would play that.
No, Bigham's too pretty. Too much of a pretty boy.
He's got too much basketball in his life. Yeah.
He'd see a bad field and hear basketball bounce.
Well, thank you so much, Coach G. You got any last parting words for us? Any motivational things you can tell the audience?
Tickets are on sale in the main office, and we're going to go out there Friday and play Tigers football.
And if you guys can't make it, obviously I'll be there here at Hopkey Field in Carruthersville. It was our game of the week. Oh, God.
Biggest upset of the year. Everybody get that ticket so they can see this. Go.
See, this is why I don't let kids come on there. This is why they have scripts and what they're allowed to say.
Yeah, we have a teleprompter right behind us, actually. Well, like I was saying,
they stress me out.
If you can't get your tickets at the main office, I'm gonna be on the air at Hopkey Field on the Boot Hill Sports Network. It's our game of the week. It's our number 1 versus number 2 team. So there will be a new number 1 potentially. We're the same number 1. Who knows? But anyways, for Coach G, for Trayshawn, for Bigham, for Adrian Hunter, for Maxwell Hunter, over here.
They're too scared to come on camera.
Jackson's brothers.
Jackson's brother.
I'm Charlie Duckworth, student of the week, and we'll see you Friday.
See you Friday.